Welcome back, Commanders, and my name's Takriva. This is some more European Universalis 4, the Common Sense expansion, playing as Holland, and we are now in episode 8, and we are already from 2 provinces, we became independent and now tripled our size. Say what now? We're doing well, really well. We're currently trying to develop our nation a little bit, because we are ahead of time militarily, so we have points to spend. I don't want to spend my diplomatic points though, because our first idea will pretty much be trade. Our second idea will pretty much be economic. And our third idea will possibly be plutocratic, because I'm expecting that when we hit Admin Tech 10, which is when the third idea group unlocks, we'll be able to form the Netherlands. We will have Utrecht and Galway by then, easily. I mean, we're pushing the aggressive expansion down so fast nowadays, so that will not be the issue. See, it's now going down by 3 again everywhere, so... Munster now, aggressive expansion, only 21. Perfect. Let's improve relations back up here. Oh, Burgundy declared war upon Lorraine subjugation. So, yeah, we'll be able to form the Netherlands. We'll become a Dutch Republic if all goes well, and that which should switch us from aristocratic to plutocratic type of idea group. Ideas there. No, that's Brabant. Yeah, okay, now that we cored Antwerp, it's finally showing the correct amount here. Antwerp is... We have an empty building slot, but we don't have the money to build something right now. 3.13. Now, the biggest problem in our expenses is, of course, our mercenary army. So I'm gonna split off the mercenaries. How much is it? Friendly troops are actually doing more than necessary right now, so we can move everyone out of here. So we have 6,000 mercenaries. I'm gonna reduce this by 2 now. I don't want to destroy my army completely right now, but I'm going to rebuild some. Actually, I think I'm going to get another group of knights. We don't have that many knights, so we can use some more. Oh, we did take a fortress? Yes, we did take a castle with Antwerp, which is strong. It does cost us a full ducat a month, though. Yeah, but currently, I cannot afford not to have the forts active, so I'm not going to mothball them at all. No way. Mothballing them right now when we are planning multiple wars continuously, it's not going to happen. Not at all. Where's our aggressive expansion? Down to 21. In Poland, we're getting there. Going to call back from England right now. Utrecht. So if I were to attack you, everyone would join, including Brandenburg, because their debt is not high enough anymore. Ooh, we could ally the current emperor, though. 4 out of 4, just Gallery. Let's dissolve our alliance with Gallery for the time being. I'd rather get an alliance with Brandenburg going. Pretty much. So, not the mercenaries though. Okay, our commandant passed away. We got a quartermaster back. But we don't have a military group advisor right now. Yeah, Antwerp is very likely going to be pissed at us for a long time. Papacy, we could get interest per annum, but we currently have no loans. But it's good that we cannot spend papal influence to become the controller, which means we can just spend our points on other things here. What are we getting? Not a lot. Not a lot. Whoa! Did we just lost our claim in Utrecht? What the hell? Munster would not join anymore. Ooh, well, barely, so they would still join in at some point. I am going to fabricate that claim again. I kind of want to. Anyway, you guys can split off one more. Gonna disband. And we can now build another troop of infantry. Slowly making our army cheaper while still needing manpower in the long run. Has this cancelled the military access we were providing them? Sure, why not? So we just cancelled our alliance with Gallery. Yeah, let's go back from Poland. Let's see, if we were to attack them right now... I think our aggressive expansion can hold it. Seriously? Gallery is also allied to bloody Brandenburg. Who is not allied to Brandenburg? Well, Flanders isn't. Brabant isn't. Hang on a minute. Brabant, you're allied with Utrecht. Well, shiver me timbers. That's an opportunity I don't want to miss, really. So if we were to engage against Brabant, we have no claim. And I want that claim, basically. But, yeah, if we engage Brabant, then only Utrecht will join us. And we'll join them in the war. Perfectly fine. Yeah, oh yeah, we don't have the spy offensive guy. 1.3 would save us 0.4 ducats, though. I think he's well worth it now. So, yeah, we're only paying 0.8 for him. Between 0.8 and 0.9 ducats a month. For another monarch point every month, that's pretty good. When can we do it? In 4 years. Well, it's still going to be ahead of time for these two, so that's fine. You join there. Combine up. When can I change this? 72. Next year, we will switch our focus to administrative. I kind of want to pump out my things there. Oh, Brandenburg is at war. But I have to wait for both my claims to finish now. Of course I do. Anyway, ooh. Yeah, I did cancel my ships before because I kind of need them in the war. Our autonomy here is pretty bad. Oh well. Unrest will drop slowly. Yeah, our legitimacy is still increasing, and I like that. Waiting for our claims to finish. Oh, Utrecht has an army again. Go with them. They're still at war as well. Aragon and Savoy is, wow, they're in many wars. And they only have that small an army, so... And while we're waiting for our claims, our aggressive expansion is still ticking down. Pretty good. But we're actually soon going to reach our maximum size in Europe at least. That allows me to focus on other things except for expansion and war. So that's good. Yeah, but there will be wars. I mean, we're in Europe. There's going to be wars and we're going to have to engage them. We're allied to England. We're allied to Austria, of all people. So it's going to be painful. Swedish War of Independence will probably happen at some point. They have a... Well, do they even have Liberty Desire? Doesn't say. Doesn't say currently, but they might have Liberty Desire, and that's going to be pain as well. And there's the Call of Arms. Brandenburg calls us in. Reconquest. Allied with Brunswick. I think I can easily accept this one without having to do anything in this war. Except this is a bigger issue. Utrecht, declare war. You cannot declare war on a member of the Empire if you're allied with the Emperor in a war. So currently we cannot go to war at all. Because we are part of the Empire, we're in a war with the Emperor, and that's a pain in the butt. All these wars does mean that eventually he will lose the, yeah. Currently Bohemia is slated to become the next Emperor. Because, Brandenburg is pissing off the people around him. But Brandenburg is getting big and strong. Oh look, conquest against Brabant, yay. The only nation we could actually declare war upon... Hey, we could declare war upon these guys. Austria would join in against Brandenburg. But so with Milan, Bohemia, Brittany, and Nevers. Of course they do. Anyway, let's look at our coalition map mode. Let's max out our relations with England at the very least. Denmark is at 61. Austria is at 61. Let's increase our relations with Bohemia. I need to see the opinion map mode though for us. It's pretty well. Poland is now green. France is green. England is green. We're keeping people happy, and that is the most important part. Try to keep most of... Once we have our territory, it's all about keeping the people happy around us so they don't actually engage against us. Nations get big penalties for engaging against people they actually like for some reason. Anyway, let's send out some more barks for shipments of stuff. I'm really not gonna need my cogs yet. I'm just going to disband them. Even though they're cheap as hell, it's the naval force limit that's a problem right now. Also, I can build 2 more troops. So I can detach my mercenaries again. And I think I'll disband them now for the cost. There we go. Just making it cheaper. Now, it does, in comparison, make my military advisor more expensive again. Also, administrative focus. We are going to lose stability, but I'd rather support the philosopher to reduce our costs. Great, stability is back on the table, which means we're back with looming disaster again. Gonna have to boost stability again. It means that there's no progress towards civil war. It can only be stopped by disaster. Legitimacy at least 75. Have a regency council. Basically, when our king or duke, or it's just a duke. It's not a king. It's a duke. When our duke dies, that's when it kind of becomes better. And everything becomes better. I'm only lacking provinces, right? Yeah. Oh, I can actually cancel UN players, to be honest. I don't need to know that I'm there, basically. I know I'm there. Well, so while we're in a war together with the Emperor, our aggressive expansion just keeps ticking down, which makes it possible for us to conquer our next target sooner. Brunswick and Nassau. Nassau would be... Whoa! Stad was taken by Denmark. Denmark integrated Holstein at some point as well. Military access from Aragon. Nope. Ah, here's Nassau. Currently being attacked by rebels, and they don't have their own army anymore, or it's somewhere else. Lorraine. Burgundy, Nevers, Milan, and Brittany. Oh god, that's a war. So, Burgundy's actually trying to connect its lands, basically. And they have a mission to vassalize Lorraine. What is your mission? I don't actually see the mission, so it's probably not important. England has the mission to vassalize Scotland. France is the mission France is guaranteeing the independence of Scotland. That's actually going to be bad in the near future. Oldenburg accepted peace with Utrecht. Oh, the War of the Roses. They went with support the House of Lancaster. Means that Richard of York is now suppressing Lincoln. Gonna be fun seeing how that's gonna turn out. Ooh, Flemish separatist. It was at 20 before. I saw it at 30. Now it ticked up to 40 when I looked at it. That's never good. Things I want to build in Antwerp are a marketplace. Pretty damn powerful there. Oh, it's actually cheap to develop now as well. And again, Holland is also cheap to develop. I would like... Actually, I need to check if we can get some development up to... Yes, it's 73 here, but that gives me another building slot. That's going to be useful in the long run. I think actually since Breda is inland, it's either going to be production focused or military focused in the long run. That's good. We do get the polder ideas, right? Where is it? Oh, it's already here on the third one. They tell us the end of the War of the Roses. That went by quite quickly. Oh, he probably just randomly got an heir and that just ended it. It did trigger quite late, I must be honest. Country is at war, I know. It's causing me not to be able to go to war myself. Sure, Switzerland, you can have access if you want. Mr. Zoetermeer is done in England. Let's increase Austria to the max. Just keeping... Oh, I really should make Munster happy. Munster is getting big too. Well, actually at 54, despite the fact they're still hostile towards us, we can no longer claim Gallery. In that case, you're coming back. And we're going to fabricate a claim on Galra then. There we go. So at least keep these claims active at all times. We don't have a claim on Ghent. Oh, we cancelled that claim. Yeah. Well, I did. A shipyard. I'm definitely going to want a shipyard in Holland. Even though that's the last building we can build here. I'd rather build a shipyard in Zeeland right now then. Just so I can keep that one place freed up for now. But I'm going to build it. So we're going to have fast shipbuilding and cheaper shipbuilding here. Half the time, 10% off on cost and as well as repair better. Definitely going to have one in Vlaanderen as well. Probably Friesland. I'm going to try and get as many shipyards as possible. Because we are a seafaring nation, we're going to have to build ships. Well, maybe I don't need that many though. That's the point. Because you can build 2 ships for the price of 1 in that province instead of in 2 provinces. So... you double the speed at which you produce ships at that point. That's true. Well, Antwerp is getting... yeah. A little bit upset, I suppose. 44% now. Yay, Mecklenburg. I don't think I can sue for... Well, I don't need to sue for peace. The only thing that this does is delay my war. Whoa! Teutonic Order just ate Pomerania at some point. Yeah, I think that the Teutonic Order got severely buffed by giving it a lot more provinces. So the question is, will Brandenburg be forming Prussia, or will the Teutonic Order be forming Prussia now? Oh, and it's actually called Berlin now. That makes it less of a... or a marriage offer from Brandenburg. Yes, please. I don't mind being friends with the current emperor. So let's see. Galre I cannot do right now. Utrecht I'm still problematic with. Brandenburg would not accept because war exhaustion debt. They might accept in the near future then though. But Brabant has... Why did you have to ally Munster? Oh, but Munster will not join straight out. In that case, I'm going to declare this war. We have 11,000. We have some manpower reserves. Utrecht have honored their military alliance. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where did Utrecht get this army from? That they do have to bring home first. That's true. Please kill this army before Utrecht joins. Please kill it, please kill it. There we go. Ah, oh, that way we do get the defensive bonus. I'm gonna have to hire mercenaries again. Cede Barrois to Burgundy. Lorraine will become a vassal. That's one hell of a war. Burgundy really got their shit together there. If I can defend this, I'm golden in this war, and I can defend it. Okay, so you're running back to Utrecht. I'm going to wipe you out before you get a chance to reinforce. Then I'm going to have to take the battle in Limburg. Then I'm going to have to spread out. Please, yes, this month, which is fine. We are low in morale, but they're lower on morale. New month, perfect timing, which means I can, if they do get the chance to retreat, I know where they're going. And I can just stack wipe them again. There we go. War is over in the sense that the troops are dead. We're gonna need 3,000. We're gonna need 6,000. We're gonna need 6,000. So we have nowhere near enough troops to do this. That's bad. But I'm going to split up anyway. Actually, you stay together. Mercenaries. Why am I doing such a horrible job here? I can just detach the mercs. So you're going to split in half. One of you is going to get Utrecht. One of you is going to get Limburg, just to keep them from building troops. I would like to thank you all for watching. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date in the future. I will see you guys later.